100% synthetic oil? Full synthetic? It sounds clever, but labels can lie. I am Morgan Lane, your car safety guy, and today I am pulling back the label to ask a simple question: scam or science? Most people assume 100% means the very best. In truth, those words often point to the same bucket. Here is the fast truth I want you to hold on to. In the United States, any blend built from Group 3, Group 4, or Group 5 base oils can be sold as synthetic. That is why the label game gets cloudy. Before any additives, engine oils start as one or more of 5 base oil groups. That is the foundation. A lubricant specialist I trust, Rafe Britton, told me to start there first. When you understand the families, the claims make sense. Group 3 is ultra-refined mineral oil. Group 4 is a lab-built PO. Group 5 is the exotic stuff, like esters. We will break that down in plain talk. We will also look at real test data and what matters for your engine, your oil change timing, and your wallet. Quick check at home. Grab your bottle. Do you see anything about base oil groups or the word ester? Tell me what you see. Up first, the 5 oil families that power every label you read. Here is my take. All motor oils start from a base stock, but not all base stocks act the same. There are 5 API groups. Think of them as 5 families. Group 1 and Group 2 come from mineral oil. They cost less and carry more natural stuff we do not want. Group 3 is still mineral at the start, but it is hydrocracked and very clean. In the United States, that level of refining lets it wear the synthetic badge. Group 4 is PAO, a true lab-made molecule. It holds up in cold starts and hot summer traffic. It resists oxidation better than the mineral families. Group 5 is the wildcard group. It includes esters, PAG, and silicone types. Those show up in race oils and special blends to add heat stability and film strength. Rafe Britton put it simply for me. Base oils are the bones. Additives are the muscles and nerves. A great oil uses the right bones for the job, then layers the rest. Once you see that, you stop chasing shiny words on the front of the bottle. Instead, you ask what families are inside and what tests the blend meets. Now that we built the map, let us decode the label claims next. 100% synthetic sounds like the king of oils, right? Here's the twist. It might not be a pure PAO in the way you picture it. In stores, the words 100% synthetic and full synthetic often point to blends built from Group 3, Group 4, and sometimes Group 5. Because Group 3 is legally allowed to count as synthetic in the United States, many full synthetics lean on that very refined mineral base. Meanwhile, some makers reserve 100% synthetic to hint at more Group 4 and Group 5. But on the shelf, those phrases get mixed and matched by marketing teams. So is there a real winner between the two? For most drivers, not really. Both outpace conventional oil by a wide margin. Oils rich in Group 4 and Group 5 can bring higher purity, strong cold flow, and strong high heat stability. That is great for track days, heavy towing, or long high heat runs. But for daily use, a well-made Group 3-based full synthetic can do the job very well if it meets the right specs. The smarter move is to focus on the standard ratings and approvals on the back. Now, why did the labels shift in the first place? Let us roll back the clock. Newsflash from the past. In 1999, a big fight broke out over what counts as synthetic. One major brand called out another for selling a full synthetic that used Group 3 base oil. The case went to an industry advertising watchdog. After review, the watchdog allowed highly refined Group 3 to be marketed as synthetic. No law changed that day, but the market did. From then on, makers leaned on the safer phrase, full synthetic, even when the base was Group 3. The old idea that synthetic meant only lab-built molecules faded. Marketing trumped chemistry, and the wording stuck. I remember reading that decision as a young tech and thinking, wow, this is why bottles sound the same, but do not tell the whole story. That ruling set the stage for the label game we live with now. It also explains why 100% labels grew rare. The industry wanted one clear term, and full synthetic became it. If this breakdown helps, join me here on Recall Roadmap with Morgan. Tap subscribe so you do not miss the next deep dive. Up next, the fancy stuff you see on some bottles. What on earth is Group 5, and do you need it? Look close at some bottles and you will see words like ester or PAG. Sounds like magic, right? Here is what that means. Group 5 is a catch-all for base oils that are not in groups 1 through 4. It includes esters, polyalkylene glycols, silicone types, and more. These fluids can add real perks. Esters bring strong film strength and great heat stability. They also help dissolve varnish and keep deposits from sticking. Many racing oils mix some Group 5 with PAO from Group 4 to get better grip under brutal heat and load. Now the practical side. I love the chemistry, but I also love saving drivers money. For normal daily engines, Group 5 can be overkill. You do not need race chemistry to get to work and back. In fact, paying more for exotic base oils when your manual does not call for it is often just wasted cash. That is not me being grumpy. It is how the tests and fieldwear reports read. Use the tool that matches the job, not the flashiest tool on the shelf. So when do you pay more? Let us stack price against protection next, and see what the data really say. High price means better engine, right? I wish it were that simple. Lab tests tell a calmer story. Any oil that earns modern API or ILSAC badges must pass strict wear, sludge, and deposit tests. That means a budget full synthetic and a premium full synthetic both clear the same bar for your car. In my own fleet work, I have seen small differences between top brands, but not big leaps. The truth is, both 100% synthetics and full synthetics beat old school conventional by a lot. Group 4 and Group 5 rich oils may offer higher purity and sometimes longer stability, but in most daily use, the wear difference is minor if both oils meet the same spec and you change them on time. So what are you really buying with a much higher price? Maybe a stronger additive package for racing, or approvals your car needs for a turbo or a diesel with a particulate filter. If your manual does not demand those, you are paying for sealing you do not touch. That is why I tell friends to pick a trusted oil that meets the spec and spend the saved cash on timely service. Now, what truly saves engines? Your maintenance routine. Got premium oil but skipped your change? That is how engines die. Neglect, not marketing, is the real killer. The best move you can make is simple. Follow the schedule in your owner's manual. Many modern cars on synthetic go 5,000 miles or more between changes. Many have oil life monitors that watch your driving and tell you when it is time. City trips, heavy towing, dust, and short runs all shorten the interval. Highway miles may stretch it. Lab reports I have read show something else useful. Topping off with a quart between changes can dilute wear metals and refresh additives. In long interval tests, oils often kept enough active additive for many miles. A common marker called TBN stayed above 1.5 in the trials I looked at. That tells me the way you use the car matters as much as the logo on the jug. Keep the oil fresh, use a quality filter, and you will get the protection you paid for. Quick side tip while you are caring for the car. I like Chemical Guy's Total Interior Cleaner and Protectant for fast cabin cleanups. One bottle handles plastic, vinyl, leather, and even screens. It cuts dust and leaves a dry finish. If you want an easy win, check the link in the description. Alright, about those myths we all hear. I hear this a lot. Synthetic makes old engines leak. Here's the background. Long ago, some early synthetics were heavy on certain esters. Some old seal materials did not play nice with them. That was then. Today, seal chemistry and oil chemistry are much better. When folks switch an older car to synthetic now, the oil may wash away old sludge around weak gaskets. That can reveal a leak that was already there. It did not create a new one out of thin air. If a seal is worn, the fix is the seal. Oil is not a bandage. For small engines like mowers or generators, check the manual and match the viscosity and rating it calls for. Many of those oils are blends or synthetics anyway. Motorcycles can be special. Some need specific friction tests because of wet clutches. Again, the manual rules the day. My advice is simple. If you want to move an older car to synthetic, use the right viscosity and change on time. Watch for leaks and fix what you find. With the myths out of the way, let us wrap it all up with a clear buying plan. Still feel lost? Do not worry. Here is my simple rule. Focus on specs, not buzzwords. First, open your owner's manual. Find the viscosity grade and the performance rating it calls for. It might say 5W20 or 5W30 and an API or ILSAC grade. Buy any brand that clearly meets those marks. If a store brand meets the spec, it is fine. Use a good filter. Then set your interval based on how you drive. Lots of short trips and cold starts. Use the severe duty schedule. Lots of highway miles. Follow the normal schedule. Many cars now have oil life monitors that learn your pattern and tell you when to change. That is better than the old 3,000-mile rule. A quick anti-scam tip. Semi-synthetic is just a blend of mineral and synthetic. It is not magic. If your car needs full synthetic, buy that. If it does not, a certified blend may be okay. After all the science and label noise, this is the play that protects engines and budgets. We have one last step, the bottom line. We started by asking if 100% synthetic is a scam. Here is the bottom line from the science and the tests. It is not a secret potion. It is a label choice. Because Group 3 is allowed to count as synthetic, full synthetic, and 100% synthetic, often live on the same shelf for a reason. What guards your engine is meeting the right spec, using the right viscosity, and changing on time. That is it. I talked with experts like Rafe Britton. I dug through test data, and I have seen the same pattern in the real world. Maintenance wins. Pick an oil that meets your car maker's requirements, keep your interval honest, and drive with peace of mind. If this helped, please subscribe, like, and share. Thanks for watching. What myth or brand should I test next? And what viscosity do you want to see in that test? Drop your ideas below, and I will build the next deep dive around them.